Hello everyone and welcome back to the Horrido Campaign for the Focke-Wulf Anton in DCS, and welcome to Mission 6, where once again we've got a really simple little setup here. We are being scrambled to intercept a large bomber formation once again. This time we are intercepting one that's on its way back from a bombing mission, so we take off and head east, but otherwise the same kind of idea, so let's jump in and see how this one went. Now, the nice thing about Lille being the gathering point which we are to find is, well, one, it is just due east of the airfield, so pretty easy navigation, and two, it's got this lovely, beautiful star fort in the centre of it, making it really, really identifiable, and so that really helped to assure me that I was in the right space. Now, we do have a friendly wing of 109s that have come up to join us, launched from a different airfield. They do get into combat before we do, so we hear some of their shouting over the radio. So my wing sees them, it takes me a little bit longer to spot them, but I do, so then turn around, start heading in towards them while dropping tanks and just making best speed. While I'm heading in, I do just give my wing the order to start engaging bandits. You can see up high there the Thunderbolts are starting to dive in. They're mostly diving in on the other flight though, so I'm not too worried about them just now. See, I don't quite have the altitude I wanted to get by this stage, so I am desperately trying to climb up towards these bombers, but don't really have the altitude here, and as I'm trying to get guns on, you can see I'm really straining this thing. Doesn't quite get that. So I just decided, right, I'm going to leave that first group. I've got a little bit more time to climb for the second group. So the second group is opening up on the other flights. It's the nice thing about having lots of other planes engaging is that the B-17s aren't just focused on you, they're kind of scattering their fire over everyone, and so that does give you a little bit more leeway with being a little bit more risky than I'd be otherwise. But once again here, coming up against this second wing, you can see just not quite getting my nose up enough. So try turning around there. See, my plane's very unhappy. I am in stalling conditions. barely making it around. And unfortunately at this point we are very much engaged by the P-47s, so I do have to keep an eye out for them, and I've lost the opportunity to do a head-on strike, which I really would have liked to do. Certainly hitting the B-17s head-on in the cockpit tends to be the best result against these things. As it is now, I'm in a tail chase with them, which puts me at much more risk with return fire. Thankfully, once again, they're shooting at someone else, not me. See more P-47s doing a lovely pair of aerobatic loops there in front of me, with the contrails just peeking over. I am now at least getting up to the bomber's heights. So could have definitely done with climbing a bit more aggressively, maybe not turning for the bombers as soon as I did, maybe get to altitude then turn for the bombers would have been a better plan. Still can see airplanes going in, one of them absolutely being lit up. He does have a P-47 right on his tail. Unfortunately I can't really call out to the AI about that. He then starts burning and goes down, and so the P-47 then starts turning back around, which unfortunately means that P-47 is very likely coming around on my tail. I kind of realise that, but decide that's going to take him a little bit of time. I've got an opportunity to get in, get some shots off. Thankfully, once again, I've got a 190 just ahead of me here that is attracting most of the fire, not all of it. I am getting some rounds sent in my general direction. Just checking my various temperatures there, see that I do have plenty of temperature that I can play with, so closing the intake flaps. Give myself whatever speed I can. Fire out the rockets at range. Unfortunately this time I don't get as lucky, they don't come back in. So a mixture of planes coming in there. I do take a hit. I am not sure if that's from a plane behind me or from the scattered shooting in front. Then definitely do start getting engaged by their rear gunners, so start moving around the formation. Doing my normal tactic of just kind of swinging up and down the line, firing as and when I get the opportunity, and I get a really nice pass there. 3 fires, one plane immediately starts going down, followed by another. The other's got a solid fire on it, so that's pretty much 3 planes that won't be returning home after a single pass. Second pass here, not as good. Almost hit one of the B-17s there, with my plane rather than with guns. Miss a lot. Do manage to get this silver plane at the end. Dropping back in, don't want to linger in any one position too long, otherwise the gunners will just absolutely eat me. I'm a bit nervous here because there is a plane in this formation that I can't see. So do just get a little bit of a wing hit there. At this point there are 4 bombers burning because of me. We do get the little pop-up there that the 109s are breaking off, having run out of ammo, which isn't ideal. It means we've got less to distract the enemy. But I still have plenty of ammo. Try and get on these guys' tail. Try and get shots on the engine. The engines are really where I try and aim here. They tend to burn quite easily if I can actually line my shots up. I'm starting to be a little bit risky here in that I'm not really moving relatively very fast with these, so I am making myself an easy target. Do get another fire there, another engine stalled out. Take another hit though, and another. Again, this is because I'm being a little bit too risky here. Get another fire on that one though, and a second fire on that same plane. Start shooting up this other one. At this point I've run out of ammo, and so decide, right, that's it, I've had enough, I'm breaking off here. Now, nicely enough though, we're flying towards our airfield, so it's really not very far that I have to go. I have huge speed, or huge altitude advantage here that I can just cash in for speed and just get out of the area, and it's really not hard getting my way back to the base. Now, unfortunately, as I'm coming back, I do realise that I do have a straggler following me. One of the Thunderbolts has followed me right down from the bomber formation and is following me into landing. There's not too much that I can do here. I am absolutely Winchester, don't even have any of the machine gun rounds left, and so really just want to get down and set the plane down and hope that any AAA on the airfield can at least dissuade this guy from shooting me. So do end up going for quite a high-speed landing, just because I don't really want to slow down too much with this guy on my tail. Do manage it, do get a little annoyed at the trees at the end of the airstrip here. They really need to cut those down a little bit, but do make it over the trees, make it down, get wheels down, not too much of a bounce, and do manage to slow down. The plane that did follow me does eventually get shot down by AAA, and so that is me nice and safe. So yeah, really fun mission there, nice short sharp little bit of action, and managed to get 6 bombers that time. Didn't hit with the rockets, which is a pity, it's always fun hitting with the rockets, but yeah, taking out 6 bombers, I am definitely happy with that. And so, yeah, definitely enjoying this campaign. Intercepting these large bombers formation is a huge amount of fun, especially in the Anton. It is just so well designed for this. And definitely enjoying this and seeing where the next part of the campaign takes us. Hope you're enjoying as well, and hope to catch you next time. Till then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.